What if I told you that Yamaha has taken the legendary XT spirit, the one that defined adventure riding for decades, and distilled it into a smaller, more accessible package for 2026? That's right. The Yamaha XT200 is here. And it's not just another entry-level dual sport. It's a machine that captures the soul of exploration while keeping things light, fun, and surprisingly capable. Whether you're a beginner looking for your first taste of off-road adventure or a seasoned rider searching for a reliable, go-anywhere companion, the 2026 XT200 is Yamaha's answer. And there's a surprise twist coming later in this narration that you won't want to miss. The XT family has always been about versatility. From the mighty XT600 to the rally-inspired Tenere models, Yamaha's formula has been simple. Build bikes that can handle dirt, pavement, and everything in between. The XT200 continues this tradition, but in a friendlier, more approachable way. It's the kind of bike that doesn't intimidate, yet still feels like a genuine adventurer. Let's start with the design. The 2026 XT200 is unmistakably an XT. It's tall, slim, and purposeful, with bodywork designed more for function than flash. The LED headlight is caged for protection. The fuel tank is slim but rugged, and the side panels keep things simple and easy to service. The bike looks lean, ready to take on trails, but it doesn't feel stripped bare. There's just enough modern flair to remind you this isn't a retro throwback. It's a modern machine built with the same rugged DNA. At its heart, the XT200 uses a 200cc single-cylinder engine, air and oil cooled for simplicity, with electronic fuel injection and modern emission controls. Power comes in at around 18 horsepower with strong low-end torque. On paper, those numbers won't impress sport bike fans, but that's missing the point. What makes this engine special is its usability. It's smooth, predictable, and eager to respond, making it perfect for city traffic, gravel trails, and long days of relaxed riding. Beginners will love how forgiving it is, and experienced riders will appreciate its reliability and character. Paired with the engine is a lightweight steel frame designed for agility. At just 130 kilograms, the XT200 feels feather-light, easy to flick around corners, and even easier to maneuver on technical trails. The suspension offers around 220 millimeters of travel at the front and 200 at the rear, striking a nice balance between comfort on pavement and capability on rough surfaces. With a 21-inch front wheel and an 18-inch rear, it carries classic dual-sport geometry, letting you run knobby tires when you're serious about dirt or mixed rubber, when you're blending commuting and weekend fun. Technology on the XT200 is minimal, but smart. Compact LCD display shows speed, fuel, and trip data. ABS is standard, with the ability to disengage the rear for off-road riding. Beyond that, Yamaha kept the electronics simple. No complicated modes, no overwhelming settings, just the essentials. And honestly, that's part of the charm. This bike is about connecting with the ride, not getting lost in menus. Comfort is another area Yamaha considered carefully. The seat height sits at 835 millimeters, which is tall enough to give you ground clearance for trails, but not so high that shorter riders feel excluded. The seat itself is narrow at the front for easy footing and wider at the rear for comfort. Handlebars are positioned for both sitting and standing control, while the foot peg placement feels natural. Add in a soft suspension setup and moderate wind protection from the small screen, and the XT200 turns into a surprisingly comfortable machine for everyday use. Fuel efficiency is another strong suit. Yamaha claims nearly 40 kilometers per liter, giving the XT200 a range of over 400 kilometers from its 11-liter tank. That kind of economy makes it a commuter's dream and an adventurer's ticket to ride further, without worrying about the next fuel stop. Now, here's the surprise. Yamaha isn't just launching the XT200 as a bare-bones dual sport. They're also offering a special Explorer Pack version. Straight from the dealer, you can get the XT200 fitted with lightweight panniers, handguards, and a skid plate. It transforms the little XT into a micro-adventure bike, capable of carrying gear for camping trips, weekend explorations, or even minimalist cross-country journeys. Yamaha is essentially saying, you don't need a massive 1200cc machine to have big adventures. Sometimes small is smarter. This explorer mindset makes the XT200 stand out. It's affordable, approachable, and reliable, but it still carries the DNA of the great XTs that came before it. It's not a toy. It's not a compromise. It's a reminder that adventure isn't measured in engine size or horsepower, but in the miles you travel and the stories you create. So, who is this bike for? It's for the new rider who wants to build confidence on both road and trail. It's for the city commuter who occasionally escapes into the countryside. It's for the experienced rider who already owns a big adventure bike, but wants something lighter, easier, and less stressful to ride every day. And above all, it's for anyone who values freedom, simplicity, and fun. The 2026 Yamaha XT200 proves that small bikes still have big value. It's honest, it's practical, and it's true to its heritage. In a world where motorcycles keep getting heavier, faster, and more complicated, Yamaha's decision to give us a lightweight, no-nonsense XT feels refreshing. It's a bike that asks less from your wallet, less from your skills, but gives back more in smiles, confidence, and pure riding joy. So, what do you think? Is the XT200 the little adventurer the world has been waiting for? Or should Yamaha have aimed for something bigger? Whatever your answer, one thing's certain. This bike is going to inspire a new wave of riders to take the road less traveled. This has been the story of the 2026 Yamaha XT200, a small motorcycle with a big spirit. This is Acer Rider signing off. Until next time, ride light, ride free, and keep the adventure alive.